Well, good evening, everybody. I am sitting here in my pajamas. We've been calling these things pajamas my whole life. My mom grew up on a farm with 9 other siblings, and they called them pajamas. And they passed the pajama story down the line to over 24 grandchildren. And it was a tradition that every Christmas Eve I got to open up one present from my godmother, and it was always a pair of pajamas. And since then, I've loved pajamas. So tonight, I'm sitting in my pajamas, coming to you with your virtual Sunday video. This Sunday, the hashtag is hashtag one step at a time, because this weekend we're back to one single long run, and it'll be the longest run of the clinic for most participants, most athletes here in our clinic. The 15K, you guys are rocking out 2 hours. 25K build program is on 3 hours. 25K rollover and the 50K build, you guys are doing 4 hours, and the 50K rollover plan is doing 5.5 hours this weekend. So I thought it would be fun for a little motivation and inspiration to go back to the beginning. We're in week 7 and review some of our virtual Sunday hashtags and some of the motivational tidbits that we've had. So one of the first ones that we had was, some sessions are stars, some sessions are stones, but in the end, they're all rocks, and we're building on them. And we certainly have been building off of those for 7 weeks as you guys enter this big weekend. The next week it was, you're not chasing the goal itself, you're chasing the feeling you hope attaining those goals will give you. And hopefully you're all in touch with how you want to feel. And again, when you look back at your weekend on Saturday, Sunday, Monday, when you finish your long run, how do you hope to feel? And let that be a motivator and a guide for your run this weekend. We also talked about starting slow. So we went through a period of time where we talked about the first 30 minutes, make it easier than you think, settle in for the long run. One of the mantras I've been using lately is just take your time. Like, I have lots of time. I don't want to rush. I want to enjoy the process and enjoy my long runs. Then we moved into hashtag hold your ground, and this was a hashtag we used to help keep us strong and steady and remember why it's important for us to dig deep, to adapt, to continue, to think about how we want to feel. So hold your ground was used in terms of keeping our thoughts positive and having lots of follow through on our runs. Then we went through the positive attitude changes everything. You are today where your thoughts have brought you, and you'll be tomorrow where your thoughts will take you. So already, if you're kind of rolling around in your head, you're dreading this long run, or you're stressing about you're not sure where to go, or what you're going to eat, or what's going to happen, try to focus on the solutions and not the problems. If you need some help, you can reach out to me, but try to ease your mind a little bit on that, and trust that what your current thoughts are, that's what's going to take you through to the weekend. Rest week, we were moved into the next 4, and that was all about reassessing your goals for the phase that you're in right now, the second 4-week block of this clinic. So if some of you need to, maybe go back and think about what were some of your goals. How do you want attaining those goals to make you feel? What was your hashtag, the next 4 goals? Last week, we used hashtag stay open to it all for our back-to-back vertical challenge, which we certainly did have to stay open to it all because that was a very unique and challenging weekend for everybody. And so for this week, our hashtags are hashtag one step at a time and hashtag do the little things. And this is your reading and motivation for week 7. Appreciate the small steps forward, the simple victories, all the little things you do to keep the movement forward towards your goals. Expecting immediate and massive results makes your mind stormy. So respect the small beginnings in time. They create giant changes. And I thought this was so suiting for the fact that you guys have been celebrating all the small beginnings and all the victories along the way. And they are accumulating to giant changes as you guys head into one of your biggest and longest runs of this clinic. So I'll be thinking of you guys. I hope that you guys are able to soak up some of the provincial parks. I know I can't wait to get into Myra Bellevue myself. And I look forward to seeing you guys online and celebrating all your victories together this weekend. Mwah! Nighty night. Hope you guys are all snuggled up in your pajamas tonight.